Director's Log, Stardate 2152.85. These are interesting times for all of humanity. In the Alpha Centauri system, the USS Franklin, under the command of Captain Eth, is busy surveying possible M-class planets for potential human settlement, having earlier encountered a capsule full of cryo caskets containing, unbeknownst to us, criminals, cast out as a form of capital punishment. These poor souls must have been the product of the dark days of humanity, because they reacted to their liberation with extreme violence, killing one of the crew members of the USS Franklin, Corporal James Redshirt. His sacrifice for the increase of human knowledge shall never be forgotten. On Earth, President Sam Wyatt is tirelessly promoting the NX project, stressing the importance for a prototype starship with a Warp 5 engine that will lay the foundation for a whole generation of advanced vessels. He is being supported by Professor PGDK's inquiry into new hull construction methods, and Professor Diseased Yak's groundbreaking experiments with electrostatic fusion cores, which, if successful, will give our ships power generation on an unprecedented scale. Governor Jake Hunter has continued to increase the industrial capacity of Earth and the mining activities across the entire Sol system, boosting production by 56% in just 2 years. Future projections show that we are well within our plan of reaching a level that will ensure continued progress on the NX project, the building of colony ships and exploration vessels. Professor Rubicant, meanwhile, focuses completely on building the foundation for human research, pioneering the first interstellar academy, designed to facilitate the exchange of knowledge between researchers across the globe, potential future colonies, as well as our closest allies, the Vulcans. While relations between Vulcan and Earth have reached a diplomatic high point with the successful signing of a migration treaty, a lasting research agreement, and most importantly, the firm and public commitment of the Vulcans to defend Earth against any aggression, there are still certain topics where we don't see eye to eye. The Vulcan ambassador Saval has repeatedly protested against the NX project, citing concerns about humanity not being ready for what we might encounter in space as his reason. It is the firm belief of Earth's government, Starfleet Command, as well as Section 31, however, that we must push on regardless, for what is to say that those threats and dangers the Vulcans speak of will just stay away from Earth if we bury our heads in the sand. All Section 31 operatives and assets have been ordered to support the NX project and to minimize Vulcan resistance and interference, strictly non-lethal and with the utmost discretion. Director of Section 31, Horath Drak, end log. And with that, cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath Drak, and this is the second episode of the Star Trek New Horizons series, which is kind of a new format that I'm trying out. Let me know if you enjoyed, if you have any thoughts, things I could change. But this is kind of going to be the plan, so we have a couple of minutes of conclusion of what happened in the last episode in a more cinematic way, and then we'll have a regular Let's Play episode. Okay, so we're in Sol, we're trying to push forward the NX project, which is a thing, new enterprise researching, finishes in 360 days, so we just started that because it's very, very expensive. It takes us 500 minerals to push that forward, but yeah, let's hope that we get the NX pretty soon. We need new colonies, so just gonna move up to fast speed. We're still busy surveying over here. Let's make that a thing. Is there a ship over here? So yeah, sadly it looks like we have no M-class planets in here. Let's hope we find them somewhere else. This Alpine planet looks almost M-class. We also have an idle construction ship. There are still some minerals to be had in this system. It's just single minerals though. So yeah, I mean, we could still do it in Luna. So maybe we'll bring the construction ship over. That's probably fine. Let's go to faster speed. Nothing much happening. Could upgrade our fleet, but I shan't. I don't think we're really going to use these patrol frigates all that long. Okay, and we're at 100, which means we can add the production of 1 additional mineral here. Let me have a look at the surface. So we're having a pop who's almost fully grown over here that we have to do something with. We have our increased mineral production. We have a ton of tile blockers that we should probably get rid of. Hey, and Scientist Eth has actually increased in level, gained more knowledge, I guess. Okay, let's queue up these slums and that industrial wasteland. I want it all gone from Earth. doesn't really help the growth of our people. Just gonna make that happen. Where
anomaly detected.
An unknown source of chronoton particles has been detected in the vicinity of Alpha Centauri. Okay, yeah, have a look for sure. I want a second science ship, but I also really want to like
construction complete.
Push forward Earth's mineral production. Okay, so we have another one. We're going to send that construction ship over here to build that research station. And then we should probably add this place to our borders. Let me have a look at the science ship. Okay, Prime Minister Sam Wyatt has also developed new skills. That's great. Apparently I sent that ship down here, researching all those planets. That's fine. How much would a science ship cost over here? 213. Now these are being generated automatically. I think in the mod, like in the base game, there are no more individually designed science ships. But here we can still do it, because we have like a ton of components and stuff. And we met the Tellarites. Okay, diplomatic channels are now open. All hostilities have been terminated. I'm told this fleet is the pride and joy of Earth. I find it small and unimpressive. Well, thanks then, I guess. Xenophilic materialists. One of the founding members of the Federation. Can learn much from each other, Tellarite. Okay. Apparently we met them multiple times. Sure. Let's talk with them. Non-aggression pact. Seems like a good idea. Let's become friendly here. The source of the chronoton particles appears to be traceable to a small vessel in orbit of Alpha Centauri A4b. Sensors are unable to penetrate its hull, and it appears to be drifting. Okay, we're going to open hailing frequencies. The vessel responds to the hail. Captain Ath 100, please move about 1 meter to your right. Confused, the captain moves aside as a human materializes on the bridge. Excellent. Now, my name is Professor Mitsue Kobayashi, and I've traveled back in time 2 centuries to study the crew of the USS Franklin. The exploits of this ship and its Captain Ath are legendary in my time, he says. We can't seize the time traveler because we're not authoritarians. I mean, we're a friendly bunch. We're gonna assist these guys. Mitsue Kobayashi's time on the USS Franklin is difficult for many of the crew. A constant stream of questionnaires and his not-so-subtle condescension do little to ingratiate. After a while, though, Captain Ath strikes up a conversation with the time traveler and the two discuss United Earth history up to the current year. Mitsue Kobayashi appears horrified, however, after accidentally referencing a series of events that have yet to have occurred 4 years hence. Pleading to be allowed to preserve the timeline, he begs the captain to allow him to perform a memory wipe of their conversation. Oh. Sounds reasonable, actually. Yeah. Agreeing to the procedure, the memory wipe is completed. While Mitsue Kobayashi insists that his is fully trained to operate the device used, Captain Ath can't help but feel like more than that conversation was lost. The next day he departs the ship with his shuttle disappearing in a burst of chronoton particles. Okay, Captain Ath has lost some experience. That is not great. Okay, the Tellarites actually agree to the non-aggression pact. We could try to maybe get a research agreement with them. We could just send them some minerals. Okay, maybe not that much. Let's go 30 years. This will help us build some trust. And ideally move us forward. There are primitives on Altair. Okay, they've agreed to the research agreement, so that should increase our trust. Their trust of us and our trust of them. Quite a bit. How far are we? We're not that far from a migration treaty away either.
Special project complete.
Which is very good. We're done with the mining station, orbit of Amothea. That's good. Non-aggression pact is good. The construction ship is ready now. It looks like the only thing that we can build now is just energy stations. Which is not our priority. As long as we're still positive in energy, we're fine. Ooh. The Enterprise is finished. Did we get a message or anything? I don't think so. Right. Okay, we're gonna assign a leader for the Enterprise. We don't have the money for it, so I'll have to do that at some other time. I think we are going to merge the Enterprise into the second fleet. I'm gonna call the whole fleet the Enterprise. Okay.
Technology discovered.
Looking good. That's the Captain Archer series Enterprise. I like it. What do we get? Oh, the electrostatic fusion power core. That's great. And we get the next level of warp drive, the Yoyodin pulse fusion warp engine. Oh, yeah, let's make that happen. Sounds good. Better warp. It's always good. So, this ship has hull points, has armor. We have no shields yet. That is not super great. We'll be able to polarize our hulls at some point. That's also not super great in terms of protection, so we'll definitely have to push a little bit further. Oh yeah, I actually was busy like designing a new science ship. Sadly, we can't really send the Enterprise out to do science, so isn't really a thing. Could put some science stations on there. Actually, nuclear electronic lab. Why are we not using that on there? This makes them a little bit tankier, that's fine, and this gives them armor plating. That looks good. Optical sensor array is fine with the Type 1 basic warp engine. Yeah, we don't have any other good components. Actually, that's not true. Escape pods will offer increased survivability to the crew of this vessel. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna keep that, and we're gonna keep it auto upgraded. There are no other components for the hull. Yeah, no. Okay. We might want to actually send them back and do a bit of a refitting. Did that make science ships more costly? Only a little bit. We should actually be able to... Yeah, okay, so we're going to order a new ship, Franklin class. The new Franklin class. We're also going to need a new scientist to command that. Apparently I made a spelling error over here. Enterprise stands ready, and Governor Jake Hunter has leveled up. Very, very good. I really want to get our first colony, but it is definitely proving difficult to make that happen.
Construction complete.
Okay, that's done. Do we have empty tiles on Earth? No. We don't have a warning yet. Okay, so the USS Ibn Battuta. We're gonna, in honor of James Redshirt, we're actually gonna name that after our lost crew member that we lost in Alpha Centauri to those criminals. USS James Redshirt is gonna be commanded by, ooh, hell yeah, Scientist Deleu, a genius. Okay, I wonder if we shouldn't put the genius to use over here somewhere. Maybe give PGDK some field experience once he's done with the NX class research. That actually sounds like a great idea. I think we'll do that. 1 month remaining, and then we'll be able to create NXs.
Technology discovered.
Hell yeah, okay. So, an X-Class, and we have a long-range explorer. We can also go next stage hull construction technology. Oh man, that's really nice. That is what I was talking about, polarized hull plating. So, we can increase the integrity of the ship's hull. I want the next stage hull construction though. But I think we're going to put our new scientist, Rainbow Reaper, in charge. Hello. And PGDK is gonna have some time actually commanding the USS James Redshirt to surround our... Actually, okay. Do this, do this. We definitely need more M-class planets. Earth is actually pretty big with its 23 tiles, but we could definitely use a little bit more space. Also know more about our surroundings. It's all good. Okay. Do we want to upgrade the Enterprise? I mean, we can spend it now. Oh yeah, we can also adopt a tradition. So I think we might actually just adopt the Federation tradition. Adopting the first stage allows us for the construction of embassies from member worlds with unique trade goods and alien migration. We could also go diplomacy. I think that is a vanilla one. That hasn't been changed, but there are others. So yeah, I think discovery is probably best for us here. Anomaly discovery chance is increased. Will unlock the auto-explore option on your starship and grants you the automated exploration protocols. Sounds good. That's actually very good. I think we want more exploration starships even. That's probably good. Let me have a look at the designs for the frigates that we're currently using. So we're using science stations on these. Ooh, can actually also switch these around, make them into the Neptune class refit, make them carry like a heavy gun. That's interesting. We'll do that, actually. Like having a heavy pulse cannon on these and then some torpedoes. Sounds like a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna override that. That's probably gonna cost more minerals. Yeah, 240. Okay, that's fine. We can build the Interstellar Academy now. We can also decide if we want to go diplomacy or slavery. Yeah. I think I want the heroic landmark. This increases our unity gain, which is pretty great. So let's make that happen. Rubicant, get on it. Okay.
Initiating communications.
We're almost done clearing all the industrial wastes and stuff on Earth. It's great. Mars actually has almost finished growing that pop. And ooh, the next project. The Enterprise was originally designed to be the flagship of Starfleet, but until recently has served in a more frontline capacity. Starfleet Command has decided that it's going to change. The Fleet Maneuvers exercise will involve dozens of Starfleet and civilian ships, as well as friendly delegations from nearby empires. The Enterprise will take part in several simulations of likely scenarios, from tracking down pirates using grid search to aiding freighters under attack. This training exercise is truly a crowning moment for the NX project. The goal is not to only improve Starfleet's readiness, but to allow the knowledge that the Enterprise crew have gathered through real usage to be disseminated throughout the fleet. The Enterprise was a testbed of many prototype technologies that have proved themselves readier for wide use. Make it so.
Log updated.
Okay, so what do? We need an admiral for the Enterprise. I mean, that makes sense. A year-long interstellar training campaign that will take Enterprise all over the sector in joint exercises. Okay. We'll do that. I guess we have to get an admiral next. For sure. I mean, maybe we could postpone the upgrade here. We must have also actually gotten the NX class as a designable ship, right? Yeah, NX class Explorer. And I think we go for... I kind of like engineering best. Because that allows us to pad these ships a little bit. I'm not as trusting as some other people, maybe. Let's add some science stations. Let's add additional bulkheads. Make these a bit tanky. Let's add some pulse cannons. And some torpedoes. Holy hell, these are expensive. Oh yeah, that's one of the things that I really like. About the mod. The mod is actually really great in terms of ship design and stuff. Description here is still work in progress, so that doesn't work. But yeah, we could probably build an Enterprise class in the future. Aside from having the NX. Alpha Centauri is still not fully surveyed. Holy hell. Moving into the unknown.
Tile clear.
James Redshirt is on its way. Oh wait, we have a migration treaty from the Tellarites. For sure, we're gonna agree. We definitely want to work together with these guys. Closer cooperation. It's a really good thing, I think. Okay, Scientist Rubicant has leveled up. So yeah, Mars. Let's talk about that. I would like to build an Interstellar Academy. But yeah, we need at least a level 1 capital facility. We're just lacking the minerals to build that though.
Survey complete.
Alpha Centauri is fully surveyed, which means we can now build a starbase there. And I think that's going to be a great idea. I think what we're going to do though is we're going to press Control Shift and actually upgrade this ship before we let it go to the other tasks that we have queued up. And Diseased Yak has leveled up. That's good. I could also just build a mineral generation building on here for now. Just a mining station. I don't know. Who surveys the surveyor? They are busy bees, your science ships, aren't they? Buzzing around, sticking their appendages where they shouldn't go. I can't say I approve, but if they are doing so, you may as well gain something while they do it, You might notice that your science ships can also equip science modules. Many of those modules will give you small benefits as you survey the cosmos, such as additional resources and research. Others allow you to use your science ships in various ways, even when they are not out surveying, allowing you to equip your ships with civilian facilities, diplomatic quarters, and even gambling dens. Take note of the modules you unlock along
Construction complete.
Understood. Thanks. PGDK has leveled up, being out there in the wild, seeing space for himself. Okay, we have our first extra solar starbase, Starbase 2, in Alpha Centauri. That's a great moment for Earth, or for humanity. Okay, we'll definitely want that mining station over there. Getting an additional 3 minerals. It's gonna be a great boon. Starbase 1 could probably use some more of these. We could consider adding some trade depots here. And maybe also a traffic control. That has some upkeep, I think. But it actually lets our ships move like 35% faster. Which is probably not a bad idea. I think we'll build the trade depot for now. Now for human habitation, how are these looking? 60%. It's not bad. 40%. Yeah, we could actually consider settling Alpha Centauri B2. Do we want to? It's only a 14-tile planet. It has dilithium on the surface, which is kind of good.
Construction
Something
complete.
that you want because it'll allow us to make our fleet bigger. USS Amazon is done constructing that station. Great. So now we're getting 29. It's still not a ton, but it's something, I guess. Okay, that's Barnard Star. I wonder... I don't want to have it idle. I could probably just continue building mining stations. We also need the Admiral. So... the Enterprise is gonna get its Admiral. Yeah, this is problematic. The cannot use emergency FTL actually does apply in the mod, so we don't want that. We are going to have Admiral Chapkus welcome, take command of the Enterprise, and now what we need to do is this. Track on map, okay. Okay, we can just do it now. So let's send the Enterprise on the NX project for the joint exercises. I like it. That's happening. I'm sure you won't disappoint, Admiral Chapicus. There's the Franklin stopping by for its upgrades, getting some better science labs installed. That's good. And Earth has some idle pops here. Yeah. I mean, considering that, we probably want some more minerals. I'm just gonna try to push that to the point where we can build 1 mining station per month. That's kind of what we want. So our next project is moving along.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, you see that? Like our mineral gain is just not enough to do anything here. Sol Starbase has upgraded our science ship, which is now moving further southward. We're only getting 9 energy credits, but we could consider getting a 3rd science ship. Actually, we should strongly consider it. How are we in terms of research? So the next stage, hull construction, is almost done. Almost completed by Rainbow Reaper. That's good. Heroic landmark is going to happen. We can commemorate those who have contributed to our great civilization. And we will also be able to increase our warp engine. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is good.
Technology discovered.
Okay, we have a materials technology breakthrough. Which is one of the great things about the mod. You can actually specialize your ships a lot further. Prime Minister, my name is Rainbow Reaper, and I've been leading a team researching advanced material technologies. I'm pleased to announce that we've made a substantial breakthrough, offering us a number of potential applications to pursue. Please let us know which of the following avenues you wish us to develop. So let's see what they have to say. As you know, recently we've seen several breakthroughs in material manufacturing as well as ship construction and design. We now must make a decision between two technological paths. We can either go light or heavy hulls. So by light, we order our specialists to focus their energies to develop materials that are progressively lighter yet still retain their durability. This will also open a path of research that deals with making materials harder to detect on sensors. So that is the stealth path, and this is the durability path. And I think we're going to take that if we want to focus on fleets of large, sturdy vessels that could benefit from increased armor values. I think we'll do that. So heavy hull construction. Let's go for it.
Technology discovered.
We gain the heavy duranium hull. And now we can research purging power plant, which is actually kind of good. We don't have that yet, but we should be getting it soon. Let's do that. And then we are also finished with the next warp engine, which is great. Now we can get hardened force fields, which is actually one of my favorite components, because you can just make your ships tanky in all areas. I kind of like that, so let's go ahead. Let's research hardened force fields. We have encountered some threats in space. Might want to be prepared if there are more threats happening. Now, since we're still pining a little bit for energy credits, we're just gonna send the USS Amazon
Anomaly detected
to mine over there. In orbit of the lifeless planet Barnard Star 6, we've detected an orbit drifting ship sending out a distress signal. Research. For sure. We're also busy surveying... What is that? Wolf 359. I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen in that system.
Construction complete.
Okay, Earth finished its construction queue. Oh, we have another human already grown? Or no, the person from Mars actually decided to move back to Earth. Okay, I mean, sure. I understand. Mars is not the greatest at the moment. I totally understand. I get it. I get it. I think what we could do is build an interstellar academy. We're gaining food, which is fine, but having the interstellar academy up and running is actually going to give us a ton of research, which I think is a good idea. Joint exercises are at 75%. Kind of would like to finish that in this episode. We're up to 31 minerals. We didn't really make that hard of a minerals push. Ooh. Sol monitoring stations have detected an alien probe on a direct course for Earth. All attempts to hail the probe have been met with silence, and as such we must now presume the vessel to be hostile.
Log
oh no!
Updated.
Red alert. Where is the thing? Coming in from the side. Like, do we pull our fleet away from the joint exercises? We gotta do all of that again then.
Technology discovered.
It kinda looks like it. Okay, we can build the heroic landmark. And we can go for Mars terraforming. Let's do that. Let's go for Mars initiative. I don't like that at all.
Construction
This
complete.
is kind of gonna cause a diplomatic incident though if we pull these guys off. I'm not sure if I like it. Samaritan Snare. The USS James Redshirt sensors have locked onto the vessel. It is loaded to capacity with minerals and its engines appear dead. An automated distress signal loops every 78 seconds. Captain PGDK orders a channel open and introduces himself. A short, rotund alien appears on the view screen. Aha, the alien replies. You have broadcast a distress signal. Do you need assistance? Aha, the alien replies once again. What is the nature of the problem? Captain PGDK asks impatiently. We are Pakled. Our ship is the Mondo. Look for things. Things that makes our ship go again. You help repair, perhaps? Yeah, we're gonna send away an away team. Because that's kind of the guys that we are. This is probably cutting it too close. But we don't want to anger our neighbors with this. So we'll...
Special project complete.
We move through the joint exercises and then we actually go after the Zindi probe, which is hostile and looks extremely menacing. We could even consider building an additional ship or two, maybe. Let's see how that goes. We have the Enterprise here. Captain PGDK has joined the away team repairing the Pakled vessel. Who told him to do that? I'm not sure that's standard procedure. While aboard, he discovers that the ship's databanks contains extensive scientific data on this region of space. Given the varying encoding formats, including at least one classified United Earth protocol, the data is likely stolen from multiple species. The captain mulls whether to confront the Pakled about the data or abandon the repairs. I think this definitely points to danger. We're gonna beam the captain back. The USS James Redshirt's transporter chief beams the repair crew back aboard. However, a hastily configured dampening field set in place by the Pakled prevents the return of the captain. The Pakled captain transmits a warning to the USS James Redshirt. The captain must complete the repairs to their vessels alone or be killed. Not good. Not good. So we'll be confronting that unknown probe. What do you have in terms of defenses? Captain PGDK is forced to proceed alone with the repairs to the Pakled vessel. Given the precarious state of the ship's warp core, direct action could prove disastrous and destroy the ship along with the captain. Should we try to trick these guys or intimidate them? I think we're gonna try to trick them. You Pakled are not stupid, says the first officer to the Pakled captain on the USS James Redshirt's view screen. The Pakled captain pauses for a moment. No, we are not stupid, he replies. You have outthought and defeated us. You have our captain. We respect your strength and cunning. Yes, we are strong and cunning, the Pakled agrees. Well then, we give you all our dilithium and the contents of our databanks in exchange for our captain. Lower your shields and we will beam them over to you. The Pakled vessel lowers its shields, and moments later Captain PGDK safely aboard the USS James Redshirt. With no intention of paying the ransom, the USS James Redshirt leaves the area. Gain some influence,
enemy fleet.
which I like. So this battle is gonna rage for quite a while. It's, I think, a pretty sturdy probe. We might also have to build new ships to actually stop it from colliding with Earth, although at some point Starbase 1 is actually gonna join the fight. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I hope you join me for the next one. There's gonna be a link to the playlist if you haven't seen the previous episode. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.